Lies, deception, betrayal. I see swirling mist, shrouding the truth in a deep, enigmatic haze. Found you. Chosen one. You are exactly as I thought you'd be.
Chosen one? What's that? Sounds like something from a tacky novel that was popular a decade ago.
Words can only convey so much, so it's understandable if what I say doesn't make sense to you now. But you'll know what I mean soon enough.
Young lady, I know you might think I'm lying, but I'm telling the truth. That item was my late husband's keepsake, and I had to pawn it due to financial difficulties. But I can't bear to see it auctioned away to who knows where. I'd never be able to get it back. Please help me bid for it. There's a hidden flaw in that item. If you point it out during inspection, it will be withdrawn from the auction and returned to the pawn shop. That way you won't have to pay for it. In return, I'll offer you some compensation. It may not be much, but it's all I can manage. Please.
Mom, please don't cry. Your story might be genuine, but your intention is not. Besides, this has nothing to do with me. Your misfortune is not my concern.
Young lady, you don't look like you're struggling for money. How can you be so cold-hearted? I'm sure this refined individual here feels the same way.
Huh? Are you referring to me?
Yes, you! If you're willing, could you please...
The auction is about to start. I'm not sure how you gained entry, but I'm sure you don't want to be driven out with your daughter. And you? Here's a little piece of advice. Don't let your sympathy easily sway you in an auction like this. Otherwise, you might get swindled. I'm Vivian, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Dear guests, the auction will begin shortly. Please make your way to the venue.
Not much longer until it's mine.
He may be from the Ravenlock family, but he's been entering the lottery in secret. His financial situation might not be too great right now.
Ugh, what rotten luck. I didn't expect to see you here. I won't back down this time.
Aren't you that bigwig from the Ravenlock clan? Surprised to see you at the same auction as us commoners.
This is the top auction in the industry. I really don't know how you got an invitation, but I doubt it was through legitimate means.
You seem a bit hesitant. His accusation isn't true, is it?
You should just give up already. I'm dead set on getting this item.
Good luck to you. Host, I increased my bid by 20%.
Where could you have gotten so many Denny's?
A solid move, but perhaps a bit too costly for me.
Okay. Let's not rush into inflating the price. Seems like it's just the two of us interested in the item. Why don't we discuss this in private first?
No matter what, I won't back down.
Ugh, I didn't expect you to be so determined.
This is the perfect moment to shake your opponent.
You're really stubborn, huh? Is it really worth arguing over such a small collectible?
The current price seems a bit too high. Maybe we should raise it even more.
Are you for real? I had no clue commoners were so wealthy these days. Fine, all right, I'm out.
Well done. It stayed at a reasonable price. Regardless, congratulations on your winning bid. Though in my opinion, its aesthetic style is a bit ahead of its time. But as long as you like it, that's what matters. After all, the true value of art is in the love people invest in it.
The next item is truly exceptional. The final creation of a legendary artist, the only one of its kind in all of New Eridu. The artist's tale is quite fascinating. Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. Because of this, authentic works are few and far between, making each one incredibly precious. And this stunning final piece, anyone who loves his work won't want to miss it. Without further ado, let's get started! Starting bid, 200 million Denny's!
If I can get it for under 500 million, I can still turn a profit. 300 million!
If I'm not mistaken, Wise, isn't that the item the woman asked Vivian to bid on?
Yeah, that's the one. If our budget allows, perhaps we should.
1 billion.
Even if his final piece is a collectible of this quality, starting at $1 million right off the bat. Since she doesn't have to earn her own money, any bid is just a number to her.
Was that Vivian? Wow, she just said, don't let your sympathy sway you, then went ahead and bid anyways.
Yeah, but she can literally afford not to take her own advice.
Ooh, this elegantly dressed lady certainly has refined taste and deep pockets. So, is anyone ready to challenge this young lady? Invest in the legacy of a talented artist who left us too soon. Its value could double in the future.
I'd advise against it. I'm going to bid on this no matter the price tonight.
This young lady is certainly very confident. Our time is almost up at $1 billion. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Sold for $1 billion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first half of the auction. Please feel free to unwind in the lounge for a bit, as more treasures await in the second half.
The coffee here is drinkable.
Why are there so many unfamiliar faces around? I thought this was for regulars only.
The coffee here is
You have a strange look on your face. Despite her ruthless exterior, she's actually quite kind-hearted. Though you wouldn't dare think that, would you?
Not at all. That's not what I'm thinking.
You're not being honest, and I don't appreciate deceit. Just to clarify, I didn't assist that woman out of kindness, nor do I plan on giving up the item I just purchased, because it's nothing more than a common scam.
A scam? So you're saying that woman is a fraudster?
They'll tell you a tragic story, begging you to help bid on a collectible at a high price. They promise a reward and guarantee the item will be withdrawn from the auction, so you think you won't have to pay anything. But the reality is, once you bid, the deal is done. No going back, and you end up shelling out a hefty sum for something worthless.
So why did you still bid on the item?
I really enjoyed the story of that legendary artist. Art at its essence sells stories, doesn't it? I'm willing to pay the price for the stories I choose. That's another lie. Looks like you believed me.
I didn't really believe you.
Let me give you another piece of advice. Appearances can be deceiving. People often mask their true intentions. Sometimes, what you can't see is the real truth. I hope next time you'll accept my invitation, and not that of these pretenders. I'll see you soon, my friend of many secrets.
The second half of the auction is about to begin. Please make your way to the venue. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back! Up next in our auction is tonight's showpiece, the one-of-a-kind Robe of Heroes! Legend has it that, long ago, this was a garment that only a hero could wear. What's truly fascinating is the unique gem embedded in the collar of this robe. It's unlike any gem I've ever seen. Almost magical.
that gem's probably what we're looking for.
Such an important item, yet it's just there on a piece of clothing, completely unprotected.
Oh, God.
This auction sure is busy. There's people of all sorts, whether they belong or not.
Robe of Heroes. What a tacky name. Nonetheless, I'll secure it. In the name of the Ravenlock family.
Yes, I see it. Seems authentic. Of course, I'll keep an eye on it.
I didn't expect this to drag on so long. I believe there is no meaning in continuing this senseless bidding war. Frankly, wasting time irks me more than squandering money. So, my friend, let's cut to the chase. What did you have in mind?
This man is pretty shrewd. Maybe I should match his energy. All I want is that Robe of Heroes.
What a pity. We both have our sights set on the same item. It seems there is no hope of us coming to an accord.
I'd suggest taking a less direct approach with someone like Hartman, lest he prey on your weaknesses.
There are more antiques in this auction than just the robe. Why rush into this? You might find something else you prefer.
I'm not a collector, so I'm not into antiques. That robe just caught my eye.
In that case, how about we strike a deal? All I want is that gem. So, if you cease bidding now, I'll take the gem and you can have the rest of the robe. How does that sound?
He called our bluff.
The Ravenlock family always gets what they desire. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask around.
What a coincidence. I, too, always get what I want.
You're quite confident.
You know when to stand your ground. Well done.
My time is valuable, my friend. I've already lost a significant amount of dennies talking to you. If I offer you a token of appreciation, let's say a hefty sum of dennies, would you consider backing out of this bid?
In that case, if I were to give you a hefty sum of dennies, would you back down?
I fear my price is beyond your means. It's been a while since someone dared speak to me like that. All right, since I can't sway you, we'll have to settle this with our financial power. But let me be clear. No matter how high it goes, I won't back down.
Drat. Though the mayor gave us a substantial amount of dennies, I have a feeling it won't be enough to win against someone with this amount of financial power.
Thank you, everyone. It appears I'm the final winner of this auction after all. Well, I'll be taking this masterpiece with me. Of course. I must extend my sincere gratitude to all of you.
Damn it, we almost won! Ugh, Denny-grubbing jerks!
I got a message from Hugo. He wants us to... look up?
What happened?
Why'd the lights go out?
What's going on? The power went out?
Mommy! I'm scared!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's auction. My apologies for the long and dreary opening. Losers always have a lot to say.
That guy looks familiar.
Is that...
What are you all standing around for? Someone deal with this intruder!
How uncouth. I'm simply here to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
You! When did you?
Well then, tonight's show is coming to an end. I wish you all a lovely evening. Yours truly, Mockingbird.
After him! Catch that thief or forget about getting paid tonight!
I can't believe he's here. And his target happens to be that core, too. Forgive me, Master Proxy, but that... Mockingbird and I have... history.
You might find it surprising, but I know him too.
You do? I see. So that's how you know him. Years ago, we founded Mockingbird, the Phantom Thieves Syndicate. Things started off well. We were young, with naive ideals and lofty goals, and we pursued what we thought was right. But one night, that all changed. There may have been signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them at the time, or perhaps we chose to ignore them. Eventually, I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by the mayor. The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. And my dearest friend became my sworn enemy. Master Proxy, if I may ask, what do you think of Hugo?
Though he helped us before, and he seems pretty nice, I can't help but feel something's off. He is a part of Mockingbird, after all.
Mockingbird has changed from how we envisioned it. And Hugo, too, No, it's nothing. In any case, he's very dangerous. I'm still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk letting him have the sacrifice core. Based on my past experiences, I can likely predict the route he'll take to evade his pursuers and escape. However, this path lies within the Hollow. Master Proxy, can you...
Let's head straight there. I'm feeling pretty strong right now.
Very well. Please, follow me then. As I thought, Hugo really is here. When we were still working together, we would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner. Do be extra careful.
There are so many ethereals. They don't seem to be phasing him at all.
I'm loath to admit it. That man is quite formidable. You can always find him in the thick of things, be it in social functions or surrounded by ethereals.
Goodbye, my friends.
Pay his provocations no heed.
No worries. We've dealt with minor obstacles like this before.
I'm not going to let you have your way. Master Proxy, that's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. It may look like a coin, but it's actually a dart. He carries around a briefcase filled with all sorts of weapons. Quite a hassle to deal with. Stand still. He's extremely familiar with this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste. Stay calm now. Stand still. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost as if it let us through on purpose. Stay calm now. Stand still. Stay calm now. This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up. It should be this way. Are they from the auction? No, they shouldn't be able to track Hugo here. They're likely just hollow raiders. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a hollow after securing the goods. And as his partner, I'd be responsible for leading the pursuers astray. I'm unsure if he has a partner now, or who they might be if he does.
He was alone the entire time when he approached us before.
I see. That's good. It means he must be carrying that core himself. Regardless, Master Proxy, let's steer clear of those Hollow Raiders for now. Although I'm confident in my ability to defeat them, a clash here might delay us and jeopardize your safety. Our main focus now is locating Hugo and retrieving the gem. Answers. Stand still. Stay calm now. Stand still. He should be nearby. As I thought, Hugo really is here. When we were still working together, we would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Don't worry, Master Proxy. I'll catch him. Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner. Do be extra careful.
There are so many ethereals. They don't seem to be phasing him at all.
Though I am loath to admit it, that man is quite formidable. You can always find him in the thick of things, be it in social functions or surrounded by ethereals.
Goodbye, my friends.
Pay his provocations no heed.
No worries. We've dealt with minor obstacles like this before.
Careful, or you'll get hurt.
I'm not going to let you have your way. Adversaries, Master Proxy. That's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. And still. It may look like a coin, but it's actually a dart. He's extremely familiar with this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste. Stay calm now. Stand still. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost as if you let us through on purpose. Stay calm now. Be gone. Stand still. This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up to him soon. It should be this way. Are they from the auction? Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a hollow, and as his partner, I'd be responsible. I'm unsure if he has a partner.
He was alone the entire time when he approached us before.
I see. That's good. It means he must be carrying that core himself. Regardless, Master Proxy, let's steer clear of those Hollow Raiders for now. Although I'm confident in my ability to defeat them, a clash here might delay us and jeopardize your safety. Our main focus now is locating Hugo and retrieving the gem. Stay calm now. Amateurs, stand still. He should be nearby.
Long time no see, traitor.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
You're beyond reason!
Both of you, enough already!
Master Proxy. Are you all right, Master Proxy? Any injuries?
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't using EOS. I thought your attacks would just go over my head. I'm not used to being this tall, I guess.
Rest assured, Manager, my blade has always been steady. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not you. As for that oath, he has no sense of control in the heat of battle, even turning on his own comrades.
I'd thank you not to spread lies.
What? Are you denying it? I merely spoke the truth, didn't I?
Thought we were in for a tough day, but it seems we struck gold in the end. If you value your lives, you better hand over all your etheric resources and any other valuables you've got.
I have no conflict with you, gentlemen. I'm here for personal reasons, not to mine ether resources.
Cut the crap. It's been a rough day, and we need something to make it right. Whatever your business is, pay your dough or bite the dust.
Pay our dough. This is the Hollow. You're not claiming this Hollow as your own, are you? Not even the current mayor of New Eridu would dare to make that assertion. Am I correct, Mr. Mayflower Watchdog?
You sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy. Don't push it. We've buried idiots like you in the Hollow before, and soon you'll be joining them.
I'd urge you to reconsider.
Unfortunately, your kind advice has come too late. They've already worn my patience thin.
Oh, help me!
Scared? Then perhaps you should think twice before you act. You've made your bed. Now lie in it.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Please have mercy.
Spare us! We won't do it again!
Are you quite done blowing off steam? Don't kill them. I'll hand them over to public security once we're out of...
Who do you think you are to tell me what to do? They weren't planning to show you any mercy, yet you forgive them so easily. You haven't changed at all over the years, Lycon. To hell with you and your foolish fantasies of being some almighty savior. Haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye and legs?
My principles remain unshaken. No one has the right to take another's life.
Sinners deserve punishment. Do you know how many lives they've taken? I'm merely delivering the justice the world needs.
It is not our place to pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. There's no point in continuing this argument. I will stop you. I always will.
Go ahead and try. I will defeat you. I always will. Be prepared to kneel before me, traitor.
You talk too much.
To run, are we?
Answers. Time to hunt.
Beg for mercy.
Answers. Amateurs.
Is that all? Trying to run, are we?
Satisfactory.
I have you now. Proxy, I'd advise against trusting anyone from the Mayflower family. Or their dog. How many bodies did the mayor step over in his ascent to power?
As I thought, Hugo really is here. Move, please. When we were still working together, he would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner.
There are so many ethereals. They don't seem to be phasing him at all. What the?
Though I am loath to admit it, that man is quite formidable.
Careful, or you'll get hurt.
I'm not going to let you have your way. Master Proxy, that's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. It may look like a coin, but it's actually a dart. He carries around a briefcase filled with all sorts of weapons. It's quite the hassle to deal with. He's extremely familiar with this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste. Amateurs. Stay calm now. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right. Stand still. Stay calm now. This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up to him soon. It should be this way. Move, please. Stand still. He should be nearby.
Long time no see, traitor.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
Beyond reason!
Both of you, enough already!
Master Proxy. Are you all right, Master Proxy? Any injuries?
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't using EOS. I thought your attacks would just go over my head.
Rest assured, manager, I'll never point my weapons for that oath.
I'd thank you not.
What?
If you value your life,
I have no
Whatever your business.
Pay are not even the current. Am I correct?
don't push it.
I'd urge you.
Unfortunately, they've already won.
No!
Scared? You've made your bet.
Sorry, spare us.
Are you quite done blowing off steam?
Who do you think you are to tell me what to do? They weren't planning. You haven't changed at all. To hell with you. Haven't you learned your lesson?
My principles remain
Sinners deserve. I'm merely delivering.
It is not our place to... I know I will not sway you. I will stop you. I always will.
Go ahead and try. I will defeat you. I always will. Be prepared to kneel before me.
You talk too much.
Out of my way! Is that all? I have you now!
Time to hunt.
Out of my way!
Amateurs.
for mercy. Proxy, I'd advise against trusting anyone from the Mayflower family. Or their dog. I have you. How many bodies did the mayor step over in his ascent to power?
Satisfactory.
Trying to run, are we?
Do you two have to fight?
My apologies, dear manager, but I'm itching to teach him a lesson.
Shut up!
Beg for mercy.
Amateurs. Please. Please carry on.
I have you now. Beg for mercy.
Not bad.
Trying to run, are we?
As I thought, Hugo really is here. When we were still working together, we would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner. Dude.
There are so many ethereals. They don't seem to be phasing him at all.
Though I am loath to admit it, that man is quite formidable.
Careful, or you'll get hurt.
I'm not going to let you have your way. Master Proxy, that's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. Amateurs. It may look like a coin, but it's actually a dart. Stay calm now. He carries around a briefcase filled with all sorts of weapons. It's quite the hassle to deal with. He's extremely familiar with this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste. Stand still. Stay calm now. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost as if it let us through on purpose. Stand still. Stay calm now. Stand still. This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up. It should be this way. Stay calm now. Amateurs. Stand still. Stay calm now. He should be nearby.
Long time no see, traitor.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
You're beyond reason!
Both of you, enough already!
Master Proxy. Are you all right, Master Proxy?
Thought we... Help me!
Be prepared to kneel before me, traitor.
You talk too much.
Hey! Is that all?
Satisfactory.
Way. It's better.
Amateurs. As I thought, Hugo really is here. When we were still working together, we would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Amateurs. Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner. Do be extra careful.
There are so many Ethereals. They don't seem to be phasing him at all.
Though I am loath to admit it, that man is quite formidable. I'm not going to let you have your way. Master Proxy, that's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. It may look like a coin, but it's actually a dart. Stay calm now. He carries around a briefcase filled with all sorts of weapons. Quite the hassle to deal with. He's extremely familiar with this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste. Take this. Stand still. Stay calm now. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost as if... Stand still. Stay calm now. This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up to him soon. It should be this way. Stand still. Stay calm now. He should be nearby.
Long time no see, traitor.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
You're beyond reason!
Both of you, enough already!
Master Proxy. Are you all right, Master Proxy?
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't using EOS.
Rest assured, Manager. My blade has always been steady. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not you. As for that oath, he has no...
Thought we were in...
Be prepared to kneel before me, traitor.
You talk too much.
Trying to run, are we?
Amateurs.
Proxy, I'd advise against trusting anyone from the Mayflower family. Or their dog. How many bodies did the mayor step over in his ascent to power?
Do you two have to fight?
My apologies, dear manager, but I'm itching to teach him a lesson.
Shut up!
I have you now!
Stay calm now. Would you like a cup of tea? Have you run into trouble? You wouldn't normally stay idle this long.
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time. But there's something more important I would like to teach you. Something about faith.
Does a phantom thief even need faith?
Of course. What else would we fight for?
For wealth, fame, and power to stand at the top, so nothing and no one can imprison us. Isn't that what everyone desires? Or perhaps, by faith, do you mean something asinine and empty, like justice, dreams, or friendship? Hilarious. Grow up, Lycon. It's time to let go of your naive fantasies of being some almighty savior.
You just don't get it.
All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice, but I do not walk the path of evil. There's too much injustice in this world, and there are times when it becomes necessary to right those wrongs with unconventional methods. Taking lives, however, is out of the question. Life is a precious gift, one that nobody has the right to steal. No one should have the authority to judge whether another lives or dies. Keep that in mind.
I will.
You don't seem convinced, Hugo.
As you mentioned, this world is unjust. That's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those who cause harm should face consequences, just as those who take lives should. But not all lives hold the same value. Sometimes, you may need to eliminate one if it means saving more.
You're too proud. Your pride may lead you astray.
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack. I'll determine for myself what's fair and unfair.
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack, you'd be dead already.
You're a smart kid, Hugo. Skilled too. You could easily take the life of a sinner. However, what if one day you found out you were wrong? What if that so-called sinner were innocent? Could you bring them back to life?
I wouldn't make that mistake.
To err is human. Everyone is bound to make mistakes. It's good you are open with your thoughts. I just don't want your troubled past to weigh you down. Because your hatred doesn't define you. It only eats away at you.
Are you okay, Lycon? You've been quiet for a while.
My apologies, Master Proxy. I was just reminded of some past memories. Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, we had a mentor, Jack. He took us under his wing when we were in dire straits, imparting his skills and life lessons. But Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints. Perhaps our paths were always fated to diverge.
I've been curious for a while now. What caused you two to split?
Mockingbird, faced numerous triumphs, but also setbacks. And one of them was a disastrous one.
Hugo. You... Was this you? All this?
So what if it was?
Have you gone crazy? Have you been planning this all along? You'd bury all these lives in the name of vengeance?
They deserve to die. Especially my so-called father. I should have killed him a long time ago. A really long time ago. You know what, Lycon? There's some people whose only purpose in life is to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world. And for that, I must stain these hands in blood.
Enough! I can't trust anything you say anymore. I'm leaving Mockingbird, now!
Where are you going?
Anywhere. Someone from the Mayflowers got in touch with me before.
Are you mad? You know what those hypocrites in city administration are like. They're no different from tops. We fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving to serve as their lapdog. Are you going to turn your back on Mockingbird? Turn your back on me?
The mayor is different from the others. But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to even try convincing you. As your friend, I'll give you one last piece of advice. Please, stop here. Otherwise, the day will come where your hatred and ambition will consume you.
My apologies, Master Proxy, that you had to hear such an unpleasant tale. Hugo came from a powerful family, and his relationship with them was always strained, especially with his own father. So much so that Hugo wanted to personally put an end to him. After shouldering a mountain of injustice, Hugo ran away from home. That's when Jack and I met him. And that setback that Mockingbird suffered turned out to be intimately connected to his family. I had thought it was just a normal mission, when in fact he was plotting revenge. He took advantage of me and everyone else there. I do not mean to pass judgment on him and his decision, but I refuse to accept a partner who is willing to trample over other people's lives for their own desires. Perhaps his family left a mark on him that continues to influence him to this day. In any case, Hugo still has the sacrifice core. We should contact the mayor to plan our next moves.
A pleasure to speak with you again. Lycon has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the sacrifice core. I'll deal with it.
Anything else we can do to help? I mean, we didn't manage to complete our mission.
No. You've done well. It's just not appropriate for you to get involved in what's to come.
We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr. Mockingbird before, so maybe we could help you.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... Very well. Seeing as you're all people I know I can trust, I'm going to be frank. Not long ago, I received a letter declaring criminal intent.
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserve to know the truth. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against the entire city of New Eridu.
What do you mean by vengeance?
I believe the person, or or the organization who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale attack against the city. Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support this hypothesis. As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery and cannot be controlled if anyone attempts to use it as a weapon. This is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Then let us help out. We can do our part too.
But it's like I said before, it'll be too dangerous for you. Whichever way you look at it, you're still citizens of New Eridu, and as mayor, it's my duty to protect you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. If she were still around. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly as the administrative authority of New Eridu.
That's right. Master Proxy, please trust us.
So that'll be all for today. Goodbye for now.
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report. I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report. You're here!
Today's training.
All right, let's get started.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me. Luckily, I managed to defeat the ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Oh, what's that over there? I've seen a miracle. Oh, what's that over there? Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power. Only by embracing everything. It's the only way. Only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please grant me this!
Are you okay, Julian? Don't be so down.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was,
He called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
I've been waiting for you for quite some time. We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators. About some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
So you know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings? Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
I'm still not sure.
What's not to be sure about? We both share the same goal, and I won't harm you. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
Well, you know, I'm a proxy after all.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu. Lord Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just, it's a little complicated.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, then that means you do like him, right? And I know exactly how you feel. My love for Lord Phaethon is really complicated too. Great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon too. But that makes sense. All of New Eridu ought to be fans of Lord Phaethon.
Fine, you're right. I'm actually a fan of Lord Phaethon.
Then we're fellow fans! Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now. Oh my! Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself! Look at the time! I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
Proxy, you're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
What are you two doing here? And what's with the new outfit, Ambi?
I'm here to investigate that incident. I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, but my key contact is ultra cautious and keeps demanding me to prove my identity. So, to gain her trust, I decided to meet her dressed like this. Now that everything is completely finished, this uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. Ah, and who's this young lady?
This is my friend, Vivian. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have any further questions, we'll be taking our leave now.
You're going into a hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like that?
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollows.
Huh. Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Vivian, are you alright? You look depressed.
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling all right?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right. I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Ambi here. So if you'll excuse me.
You aren't looking so good. What's the matter?
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside. I have to find it.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us?
It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something?
It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
Huh? Yeah, there really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people and we'll find your missing item more quickly.
Thank you.
Adjusting for wind. Ether vision activate.
Focus up.
Increase firepower.
Light him up.
Pin them down. Can't catch me. Recalibrating.
Right on cue.
Holding position. Adjusting for wind.
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating? Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore. Move behind me. What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
Keep up the... This bullet will reach its mark! The target's weary. Recalibrating.
Now you pay. Loyalty.
Show no mercy. Quick shot. Adjusting for wind.
Proxy, let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
This is the place.
So, what is it that you're looking for?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost it somewhere. Please, could you all help me find it? It has to be somewhere among all this stuff here.
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster that way. And sorry for wasting your time like this. I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Neither do I.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
It's pretty cute. It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
What's wrong, Vivian? You seemed worried for a while now.
I'm worried about Sienna. Her location should still be clear. I hope so. Light him up.
Keep up the pace.
Her vital signs are gone.
What happened? I guess this was her final scam. There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter. It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do. I have to leave something behind for my girl. I have to give her a chance at life. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her, don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, my love for you will always be there. Thank you. You're a good kid.
She was betting that we'd help her.
So, you were aware of this the whole time?
Yes. Because I saw it. You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl. But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters. That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth!
How unlucky.
She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
I just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry. Every time it's the same. In the end, there's nothing I can change. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
Vivian, it's not your fault.
You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone. Proxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
That's quite the sudden question. I think that it can.
Is that so? In my memories, this has happened countless times already. Dildo! But I only see these misfortunes. Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
Recalibrating.
Focus up.
Keep up the...
Down strategy. The fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
You're in my sight. I'll pierce right through.
It's time.
Resolve. Mind the blind spots.
What you deserve. Time to focus fire. The target's weary. Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
Right on cue. Wide open.
You're in my...
It's time. I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow. You guys go on.
Thank you.
She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for you.
Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
I'm curious about your story, Vivian, but we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I'm very patient.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to share my story with you. These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. Of course, there are also some non-fatal mutilations. But every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can understand.
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian. Besides, we're friends.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
It's not a curse. Actually, I think you've been given a gift.
Thank you. Really? Well, it's getting late. Bringer's belongings ought to be around here somewhere. Let's take a closer look. Looks like it isn't in here. Strange, there's nothing in here.
Is that all?
This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind. But I don't know what these markings on it mean.
Well, hello, Master Proxy. It's been a while. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
Hang on. Did you say companion? So you two know each other?
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thief Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
So the whole time you were only bidding on the collections so you could get backstage and tamper with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
But Lycon said that you're very dangerous, and we should be careful.
Then I imagine he's also told you about some of our past. And I'm sure you know that in a complex situation like ours, you shouldn't listen to either side over the other. Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies like yourself.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird Syndicate. We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven distribution of wealth. People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and hate. It's all just so unfair. Somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve and give it to those who deserve to have more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
All right, that makes sense. I can agree with that.
Thank you. I knew if anyone, you'd understand. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something those pompous housekeepers would never be willing to do. And the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice core, is currently in my possession. I think that makes this a highly competitive deal. We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from playing out.
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along with you? He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease, right? Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you. Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now. I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in Tops will significantly improve. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops. I know that far too well.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance? If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast? Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
who killed Serena!
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him!
Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled!
He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who was willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
But I...
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
But Father, before this, I was number one.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist. This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
That really brought up some unpleasant memories. It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was quite eventful. If I were to head back now, I probably wouldn't be able to fall asleep. You're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. I used to feel hurt and resentful. But now that I think about it, it's perfectly normal for people to react that way. Why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet. I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame. Like, I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self. Perhaps people really do possess an aura, and ours just so happen to be extremely compatible. By the way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past. But judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then his family offered a huge price and bought him off his mother for some reason. And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycon and his master. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycon's betrayal.
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really isn't a bad person. I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him.